This is a Korbanth Ancient Rev Light lightsaber. So it's an empty hilt, and it's actually manufactured by 89 Sabers, but I got this from Korbanth. So it's possible you'll see other sellers offering this hilt as well. Now, it is a Revan-inspired hilt, so this is kind of the light side Revan-inspired hilt, which, it is kind of interesting to have such an aggressive design associated with the light side. Usually we think of things like these kind of spines and kind of pointy things as associated more with dark side hilts, dark side characters, Sith, that kind of thing. But yeah, look at this, you guys. It's got this chrome finish to it with some black accents. So that's pretty neat. Now, chrome finish, you do see fingerprints and such a little more easily than you do with some other finishes, but that just kind of comes with the territory. So it is pretty pointy on the top of the hilt, but it's not sharp, but still, these pointy type things are not really favorable for dueling, and in some cases they're not allowed, so it may not be as suitable for that. Now there's inside the hilt, and this hilt actually did include a blade plug, which is kind of cool. So here's the blade plug that came with it. It's a solid blade plug, so from the bottom even, there's sort of an optical illusion. It almost looks like it's hollow, but this is a solid piece. It kind of has this reactor style to it. Really complements the hilt quite well, so you can see it fits in there, and there's a little bit of a metal piece and then some black to kind of complement the sort of chrome, silver, and black finish of the hilt. Now there's the switch section has these sort of little domed switches, and these can be wired as functional switches. So they have these little red domes, and then below that sort of a silvery piece. Next to that, we've got a black section with some cool kind of silver accents to it, accent grooves. And one of the things I really like about the spines that extend up into the claws in the emitter is they have some nice detailing too. So like there's a little groove here and around each of the claws at the top of the hilt. And there's also some detailing towards the grip section, so it kind of forms a triangle almost. And then the taper for the grip section is pretty comfortable, so yeah, the claws are kind of rounded off a bit here, and so that makes it more comfortable to hold. And then, certainly the taper also does that too. There's some additional detailing in this kind of black stripe down the hilt. We've got these little kind of milled stadium-shaped pieces or ovals. They're kind of like elongated ovals. And then here's the vented pommel. This is removable. You can actually see on my hilt here, there's a little wear to the chrome, so it arrived that way. Let's see. So I'm not sure, maybe some of the other hilts might have some wear like that too. That can happen with some of these chrome finishes. So there's the removable pommel. There's not really that much that's removable from this hilt because you have these spines that extend throughout most of the body and the upper part of the hilt. So whereas maybe you'd be able to separate the body somewhere like here, you can't because it has this long claw there, but that's kind of the design aesthetics of this hilt. Now these claws are attached with some kind of adhesive, so like if you try to raise this up a little, well, you can hear this almost like little crunchy sound sometimes. So I think that's the adhesive. So that's probably how they're attached. But very nice overall clean look to this hilt, and it also has a pretty reasonable diameter to the hilt that's pretty comfortable, so it doesn't seem kind of oversized, which is always nice. Now the hilt length overall, so this hilt extends about 11.5 inches long from the base all the way up to the claws. Now if you don't have the clawed part, if you're not including that, it's a little under 11 inches. And the blade holder accepts 1-inch diameter blades. or, you know, the blade plug that's included. So here it is, you guys. This is a Korbanth Ancient Rev Light lightsaber, and Korbanth also released an Ancient Rev Dark lightsaber, which was sort of a different model of a Revan-inspired lightsaber too. And again, these were manufactured by 89 Sabers. So feel free to comment below.